Welcome to another daily support episode of the Spirit Mom Life podcast. I'm your host and Spirit Mom to Levi, Schall. These short daily episodes are here to gently walk with you through the real moments of grief and the journey towards reconnecting with your child in spirit. Tune in daily as you learn to walk with your child on this part of your journey together. Today I'm talking about deepening your connection. One of the first things that I like people to know is that I'm not a medium. I'm not psychic. I'm just a regular person. But I've been able to have a relationship with my son who lives as spirit because of the signs and messages that he has sent over the years and my ability to be open and to receive them. I knew from the beginning that the answer to my grief would be spiritual, that it would repair the connection between me and Levi that felt broken. I had to find where he went right from the start, and I wanted to have a relationship with him, and I believed it could happen. I knew to my bones that he hadn't just ceased to exist. And that's something that you have to internalize if you truly want the connection. Our world is full of information that makes us doubt. But there is so much that also validates that our consciousness is non-local to our bodies. The science is really starting to demonstrate this. So my journey began, and it's taken years to release the bondage of grief. First, because I chose to hold it. I wanted the burden of grief. I wanted it to be painful. Losing a child felt different to any other grief I had experienced up to that point. And I clung to the grief and I clung to the pain. In the beginning, there was no idea of ever letting it go. As I wanted to experience Levi, to communicate with him, to be in relationship with him, I understood that clinging to the bondage of grief was holding me back from truly experiencing Levi in his spirit form. Because it made me long for an existence that could never be again. It held me in the past. And because I was committed to finding him, to knowing he exists as spirit, little by little, I moved forward. I studied all I could find about the spiritual world through energy and also the science that is documenting experiences which seem to demonstrate our consciousness is non-local. It lives on after the body dies. The signs and messages kept coming, and as I documented them, it built my understanding that Levi may not have a body, but he still has all the energy that made him Levi, and I could access it. The same is true for you. With Levi, I can feel our energies interacting with each other. And even though for a long time it felt more like receiving a letter in the mail than a phone call, with each interaction, our relationship has deepened. One day I realized I had surrendered Levi over to Spirit. I no longer had the need for him to give up the life that he has now and return to the life he had before. And I choose to honor his existence as spirit in our true home by loving him for who he was to me here and who he has become to me from there. I know that this is possible for you as well. Open yourself to receiving the signs and messages your loved one wants you to have. Open yourself to a relationship with them that comes through connecting spirit to spirit. We are all spirits having a physical experience, and they've just let go of the physical. But because we are all spirit, we still have the ability to energetically interact with each other. You've been listening to the Spirit Mom Life podcast with Schall. If you'd like more support, you're invited to join us inside the Spirit Mom Life community. Learn more at spiritmomlife.com. Remember, you are not alone, and the journey with your beautiful child continues.